I was a short king and now I'm a part of the 6 Foot Club. And I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time.
So bro spent $100,000 and went through 6 months of excruciating pain after limb extension surgery, which took him from 5'5" to 6 feet tall. But I'm Jew, welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. And if you want to become a channel member, click the join button below. Now, let's get into it.
I'm Denzel Siggers, I'm 27 years old and I spent $100,000 on limb lengthening surgery. They break your bones surgically, they cut them and they attach devices that extend the bones over time. There's a metal rod in my leg and then there was an external fixator that attaches to the metal rod going through your leg. So you have both an internal device and an external device. I was actually in a relationship prior to the surgery. Once I told her I wanted to go get surgery to get taller to boost my confidence, she was completely against it. And inevitably we end up ending the relationship, even though she was someone that made a lot of jokes about my height herself. But she's just seen like my social media and she's been trying to call. She's been trying to make her way back, but that's somewhere I don't want to go back to.
If you're with someone that's joking on you, I would assume those jokes are lighthearted and playful and not mean-spirited or hurtful or anything. But by the way he sounded, he took her jokes personally, which makes sense if he's insecure enough to spend $100,000 and months of painful recovery to get taller. So maybe it wasn't his girlfriend joking with him, but his insecurity, which was a real issue.
Today I'm actually going on a date for the first time since I've had my surgery, so it'll be my first date at 6 foot. I'm very excited. It's an opportunity to get out there and really fill out this new version of me, like see how he interacts with the world, see how he interacts on a date. Oh, hello, how you doing? How you doing? Better hug me too,
Y'all think he was trying to see what's up with the bartender?
Tell me about yourself. What's your social?
My social?
Yeah.
My social media?
No, your social security.
My social security. You a scammer? I could see like us going on a few more dates, getting to know each other a lot more. He's gonna call me for sure.
It's actually a very fun first date. It was nice to step out in the world with a lot more confidence than before, to be a lot more sure of yourself and not wonder what she's thinking, but really just be who you are. The world is a much different place now that I'm taller. People smile at me everywhere I go. I've never had this kind of like reaction from people before, and I really enjoy it. I've always been very unhappy with my height, pretty much my entire life. I realized I was short around 15 years old, and ever since then, it's kind of weighed on me.
I think this reaction that he's seeing and feeling from people is in his head. If he's been unhappy and insecure about his height since he was 15 years old, that means he's been in his head about it all that time too. Every interaction he had with people, he probably was thinking they were looking at him a certain way, or he was wondering if they were thinking about his height. You can just see that being a real insecurity with him. I'm 6'1", I've been this height since high school, and everywhere I go, people aren't smiling at me because I'm tall. And on the other hand, one of my best friends is the height he was before surgery, and he gets all the compliments in the world.
Recovery takes about 6 months to a year. I'm much further ahead at my current stage than most people would be. It's only been about 2.5 months since I completed surgery. I can pretty much do everything that I need to do for the most part on a normal day-to-day basis. The surgery has significantly boosted my self-esteem, but just being home and seeing how the world reacts to me at 6 foot rather than 5'5" has been like a very amazing experience for me. I've always been like an outgoing person, but now I can just be myself without caring what people think or what people have to say. I'm me all the time now.
He literally paid $100K to be taller because he cared about what people thought. He could have been himself at 5'5", found a woman that dug him and his style, and been happy and secure in himself. But because he was insecure about his height, he did all of this. So for him to say, I'm me all the time now, is confusing because weren't you before you got this surgery?
My boy.
What's up, man?
Good to see you. Oh, it's good to see you, man.
How did you meet Brian?
We was getting the same surgery in Turkey together. We met in the physiotherapy.
Brian, how tall were you before the surgery?
I was 183, so just basically 6 foot.
And how tall are you now?
It's gonna be over 6'6" right now.
Nice.
Not to be mean, but look at this man's legs. He's built like Arnold Schwarzenegger up top and has Kevin Durant's legs. He's built like a real life Johnny Bravo. But seriously, this man was already 6 feet tall. Why wasn't that good enough? After this surgery, his legs will never be the same. He'll never be able to build up enough muscle mass to match his upper body. And at 6'6", he's not going to be out there playing sports with frail legs. So I just don't understand the point of going through this process to add 6 inches to be 6'6" for no reason.
So initially when I first did the surgery and I started posting it, it was a lot of like negativity, a lot of hate. People called me crazy, people called me insane. They said they hope I never walk again.
Which one of you psychos out here telling this man you hope he never walks again? That's crazy.
But as it grew and people saw me continue to post my progress, a lot of the comments began to change. It actually started to garner a lot of attention from women telling me like how strong I am and how manly it was to go through something that like endured so much pain. I want people to take away from this is not even just height, but I say do the things that make you happy. Don't care what other people think, because people will judge you no matter what you do in life.
Don't care what people think, except when you spend $100,000 to get taller because you care what people think. Based on this video, him not wanting his old girl back, rushing to get out there and date before he's fully healed or even able to walk properly, and him mentioning all the attention he's getting from females online, just seems like he did all this to impress women and get more attention from them. And I mean, if it's worth it for him to go through all this pain, spend all this money, and put yourself at possible future health risk, then do you, I guess. But this surgery is a high risk for short-term and long-term complications. For one, the surgery can outright fail. You can actually lose some of the length in your limbs that you went through the surgery to get. Joint stiffness can actually be permanent, and there's a risk of your legs bowing, like walking bow-legged. There's a risk of long-term nerve and muscle damage, as well as arthritis. One of the scariest things is you're at higher risk for bone fractures. And just depending on how this process and the long-term recovery goes, you may have to get multiple surgeries and additional medical treatment. Not to mention, just from an aesthetic standpoint, if you were 5'5" and had your legs extended to make yourself 6 feet tall, your arms are going to look much shorter than they should at 6 feet, right? Like you're going to have T-Rex arms. I just imagine more times than not, that'll look crazy. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Is it dangerous, expensive surgery like this with possible long-term effects worth being 5 to 6 inches taller, or is he tripping? But thanks for watching the video. Please make sure you check out the next one, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.